I reckon they've pecked it, yeah.
That's no good.
But it was the other way, like that
It was
way.
upside down though.
Yeah.
Yeah, unreal.
It was upside down though.
Yep, straight from the hen's butt, hey?
To our hands.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got to get that in there. So I got to be careful of the tractor and the side of the shed, and I can't see anything from the
I
cab.
can see your.
Good morning everyone, welcome back. So I just had to finish my musical machinery from yesterday. I was just reshuffling stuff in the shed. Finished off the last few jobs over there on the air seeder. Well, I didn't really finish them off, there's still stuff to do, but when isn't there stuff to do? So anyway, I'm just packing up a couple of things here quickly, and then I'm heading around to Luke's. We're working on the header. We have one of the final drives apart at the moment. The goal today is to go over there, get that back together and try and get it back on the machine. Just doing it as preventative maintenance because, yeah, I did a drop test on both of them a couple of years ago, and they both had too much play in them. We rebuilt one back then, and we're just doing the other one now, so it's much cheaper to throw a couple of bearings and seals in it now than have it fail down the road and us lose a wheel. So we've pulled it apart. The bearings actually look pretty good. So, but anyway, like I said, it's just preventative maintenance, making sure nothing bad comes of it. Anyway, I'll throw a few things in here, we'll get going. So as I said, I was doing a few jobs on the air seeder and that yesterday, reshuffling stuff around in the shed. Just getting everything where it needs to be, and I think I've pretty much finished cleaning up from seeding now. We're only about to go into October, so anyway, it feels good. It definitely feels good, but yeah, it took a little bit longer than it should have. Right, here she is. She's stripped down into many pieces at the moment, so we're just working away, getting bearings and cones and everything out. We'll get it cleaned up. We don't know what we're doing. This is the first time that we've ever done one, but I do have a manual for it, and I've printed all that stuff out there. So anyway, I got some seals and stuff to get out of this. We'll keep getting that out. Bearing cones still in here, and yeah, we'll get her all cleaned up and we'll start going the other way with it.
Yeah.
The SST, special service tool. Oh yeah, yeah, they look good, real good. Don't look at them. You have black spots in your eyes afterwards. So a bit of an update here on the final drive. It's all going back together, but we are a cup. We're missing a cup or a cone that goes in here. So we've got the actual bearing, we haven't got the cup. So you don't want to put the new bearing in without a new cup in there. But it has been an interesting little job because, you know, the instructions call for a lot of special tools and stuff like that. So Luke's been leading the way with it pretty well. He's been making up some bits and bobs and some tools for us to get bearings on and off. And anyway, it's all happening, but we're going to have to chase up a bearing for that on a cup for that on Monday, which is unfortunate. But in the meantime, I've been working away up here. The jack shaft for the grain elevators, I've pulled that out. That's sitting over here. I had some bearings for it and some new keyways. That's the bracket there, so I've pulled this shaft out. Those bearings were just about stuffed, so I'm glad that we did it. They were noisy and they were very, very hard to get off. But I've got them off. I've got one new bearing sitting in there. We actually need some new flanges. These flanges on the back ended up damaging a couple of those, and we don't have them, so yeah, we'll have to chase those up Monday as well. We're also, as you saw before, we've done a bit of a light upgrade up the top, so they are snazzy as. You'll be able to see for miles now.
Dazzle the neighbours.
Dazzling, yeah, it'll be dazzling people with them. So, but we're at a bit of a standstill with those couple of jobs. So the big jobs. So I'm going to jump up here. We've got a water pump and an alternator to do. We'll just keep moving forward. Anyway, we're going to be at it all weekend because, man, we just got to get this stuff done. We've both been under the pump big time lately, and this will be a huge relief to get this done Saturday the 27th of September for your reference. We got some thermostats, alternator, water pump. Yeah, anyway, there's lots to do, some gaskets and stuff like that. Preventative maintenance. I love it. I love a bit of preventative maintenance. I just heard a loud noise.
No, yeah, no. Touch you. I'm just going a bit more Auger with it.
She sounded better. Monday 0 to 1, Tuesday 0 to 3, Wednesday 0 to 2, Thursday 0 to 2. It's better than 35 degrees from the north.
Oh yeah, sure.
Auger extension going on. What is going on, guys? Just a quick interruption from future me. I just wanted to take a second and give a huge shout out to the team at Central Header Parts for hooking us up with a bunch of parts for the pre-season maintenance on the 9770 here. Now, we didn't get absolutely every part through them, but we got a fair old majority of the stuff through them. We're talking about things from bearings and seals in final drives all the way up to auger extensions, and it certainly seems like if there's a part that you are trying to chase down, they will try and get it for you. And look, I was maybe not the most organised when it came to ordering parts this year, and I did make a couple of mistakes, and they really bent over backwards to make sure we were whole. So we really appreciate it. Big shout out to them there. While we're at it, we'll give Market Check, our video sponsor, a quick shout out too. If you're a farmer and you're looking for help with your grain marketing, be sure to go and check those guys out. I'll have all their details linked below. Now, back to the video. So Luke's got our auger extension done up here. I'm trying to think back to what size this is. Is this a 48-inch extension? Looks awesome. That's going to be great to get the chaser bin away from the front when we're harvesting. You have to be so close when you're unloading on the go. That's going to be awesome. I have just been working away up here. I have got quite the mess going on at the moment, as you can see, but I'm down to the water pump, so we're going to put a new water pump in. I've pulled the thermostats out, we've resealed those, so that side of it's done. We had to pull the alternator out anyway because that was no good. Bearings were going on that. New one sitting down there in the box ready to go back on. Unfortunately, you need a special tool to get that water pump out. Luke's been busy there, he's sort of made something up for me. We're going to just we'll try that shortly. We're going to have some lunch first, but it's sort of a bit of a press deal. You're supposed to pull it out and then push it back in with a sort of a bracket that goes either side, and you put some self-tappers in the water pump and pull it out. Really silly, honestly. I'm not a fan of it, but we're trying to get it done. Just willing our way through it at the moment. We've got stuff everywhere. It's quite a mess. And yeah, tomorrow, Monday, I'll have to go do a bit of a parts run, and hopefully a heap of stuff will come back together on this really quickly. We've got another big project to do, just with that auger extension as well. I think we're going to put a brace in the grain tank. I think the machine's optioned with the longer auger have that, so we're just going to make sure it's strong enough. And then yeah, once we get all these jobs done, well, there's still more to do, and we won't get into that right now. We'll just focus on the mess that we've got and taking care of that. But it is a little tricky to be filming in here because we're just working, we're just going for it, and we've got some music playing, and YouTube doesn't like music, so I'm just trying to give you guys updates as we go along. Alright, moment of truth here. We've got homemade special service tool number 777 for the header maintenance this year. Little slide hammer. So you can see a couple of self-tapping screws going through there. We're going to screw that in. We're going to see if we can pull it out. Actually, before we go too far with that, we need to pull the circlip in. Don't be a fool. But there is a circlip in here that we need to get. Ha ha ha!
Stop it.
Look at that.
You love it when
Unreal.
a plan comes together.
Unreal. Come in. Final drive is done. Grain elevator, jack shaft, done. Water pump, alternator, thermostat's done. And it is currently trying to rain a little bit out there, and I can tell you we are, I wouldn't say we're desperate for rain, but we are really starting to look for another rain. So any millimetres at all that we can get, we will take. Well, that belt had seen better days, hadn't it? Anyway, I don't know if I really explained at the start of the video, you know, a lot of these jobs, why are we doing them? The final drive, I think I did say we did a drop test on that. I did a drop test on it a couple of years ago. It was out of spec then. So just a precautionary thing, because they do fail, those final drives, the bearings. So we've got that done. The water pump, again, another known failure point. Had to do the alternator because of the bearings, the thermostat, well, the coolant hasn't been changed since we owned the machine, so I wanted to dump the coolant out. The dealer recommended the thermostats on it years ago, cheap part, don't want them to fail. So anyway, we were going into the front of the engine anyway, so we've just done the whole lot while we're in there. Preventative maintenance, don't want to have any troubles with it. Did the bearings on the jack shaft. That was just, I just looked at them and said, on that grain elevator jack shaft, I just looked at them and said, I haven't changed them. They don't look like they've ever been changed. So let's just get in there and do them. And luckily we did do them, because they were starting to become a bit noisy. So that's what it's all about. Just you got to just pick a few things every year on these machines, like especially bearing wise, and just get it done. So anyway, hopefully we'll have a nice reliable machine this harvest. But I shouldn't say that, because look, anything can go wrong. Anything at all could go wrong with this thing. There's unforeseen things that crop up. Everything sounds alright. Well, this looks a bit fancy, doesn't it? Yeah, O-ring face, yeah. JIC or something, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, we got the big girl swung around. I filled it with water and just pressure tested it while we went and had some lunch. All looks really good, so I'm just dropping that water out, and then we're going to throw some coolant in. We want to get to this front end of the machine because we've got some jobs to do in here. Feed accelerator bearings, got to do them, and some flight repair kits and whatnot on the rotor. So at the front of the rotor there's like flights like an auger that direct the material back through the rotor, so we've got to do that. We don't actually have all the parts, so we're going to come to a standstill here soon, but we'll sort of get as far as we can, whack some coolant in there, and hopefully forget about it for a few days. We've got a long weekend coming up here soon, so yeah, I've got family coming up. Luke's away for a few days, and yeah, hopefully we'll see those parts next week and we'll be able to get it done and really forget about it then. Well, hello and good morning everyone. It is Monday the 13th of October today, if I'm not mistaken. Probably been a solid week or more since I was around at Luke's filming, working on the header there. We ran out of parts there, and so I just sat the camera down. It's been sitting in the laundry ever since, but I just wanted to tack on a quick season update to the end of this video, let you know how things are going. So wheat crop here behind me looks fantastic. Really does look fantastic. I don't know how it looks that good because we haven't had any rain for about 4 weeks. Anything significant anyway. We've had a couple of little rains, like 2 mil or 2.5 mil, and yeah, I don't know how this is getting by at the moment. I think it's just we've been fortunate that we haven't had a lot of warm weather yet, and we've had some really cool nights. I reckon she's half surviving off the morning dew at the moment, which you can see on the leaves there. But my oh my, is it drying up. You can see down here huge cracks opening up in the dirt. So we are in desperate need of some rain, and unfortunately this week is looking horrible. We've got another cool morning tomorrow, and then it's warming right up. We're expecting 4 days of 30 or above and a couple of days up in the mid 30s. That's really going to test this stuff out. Anyway, it will be interesting to see what happens from here on out. Hoping that if it doesn't rain again, we can pull a bit of a 2023, but I suspect we've probably used most of our subsoil moisture already. 10 or 15 mil of rain will be the difference maker. If we could jag that after this warm weather, that'll give them something to throw into their heads. And yeah, if you look at the crop now, you'd say we could still do 5 tonne to the hectare with a rain on it, but you know, a week of hot weather, you know, I think we'll just be hoping for average. We'll see if we can scrape together some average. If it stays dry, you can keep, every day that goes by, you can probably keep, you know, taking a little bit more off, unfortunately. But with all that being said, I just wanted to thank everyone for watching. Big shout out to Market Check, our video sponsor. If you're a farmer and you're looking for any help with your grain marketing, be sure to check them out. I'll have all their details listed below. And that's all I got for you. You guys have yourselves a good one. Until next time, see ya.